if you want to constantly look put together, this video is for you. I take a lot of pride in the way that I dress and in the way that I look out into the world. Right now I've been filming all day, filming TikTok videos, so I have really heavy makeup on right now, so just ignore that. But if you want some tips on how to always look put together, these are them. So the first tip is going to be having your hair done. And this might seem very obvious, but you just want to make sure that your hair is tamed in some type of manner. And this doesn't just mean like have your hair straightened or whatever. Like if you have curly hair, you can rock that too. Just make sure that it's styled and it looks neat, if that makes sense. If you're going for a put together vibe, having well tamed, maintenance hair is key. And I know it's hard to do that every day, especially if you have curly hair, because I have slightly wavy hair, so I feel like that's why a lot of people resort to slick backs and things like that. However, I do want to say, putting your hair in a slick back, while it looks really good, it's not the greatest for your hair. So just watch out how often you're doing that, because you might end up with a receding hairline or a lot of breakage from doing that constantly. So let the slick back rest. You can always do like a nice low tension low bun too. Braids are really good for looking clean and put together, but just always have your hair done. And yeah, my second tip is going to be having really simple clean girl vibe outfits. Okay, don't hate me, you can look really put together and not be a clean girl, but I feel like clean girl vibe is the easiest way to go. So just have really neutral staples in your closet, white shirts, blue jeans of a bunch of different silhouettes, just have them all. And I feel like that's gonna just make you look really tea. Like I feel like people really underestimate the white shirt blue jean combo, but it's honestly such a timeless classic combo. You really can't go wrong with it. Like if you have a bunch of different white shirts and a bunch of different jeans that you really like, and you just wear a different one every day, it's like a uniform. It's a uniform that eliminates decision fatigue, which makes it easier for you to make other decisions in your day-to-day life and things like that, which is why I recommend having like a uniform, which clean girl feels like a uniform. You can wear like active sets or just matching sets of any kind, but I really like at least throwing on a pair of jeans just to feel more put together, because I feel like sweatpants is just not really it. And sometimes they can just be like too cozy, right? So finding a uniform for yourself is important. Finding outfits you like, I have a video on how to find like outfit types and silhouettes if you want to watch that. But yeah, I feel like that's a really big one. Another tip that I have is to have your everyday jewelry down. Okay, I have a little like dish on my vanity with my everyday jewelry. I typically wear a lot of gold. So I have like my gold hoops, my rings, my bracelets, my necklace, and I wear that every single day. So if I want to look put together, even if everything else looks a mess, I could just throw that on real quick. And honestly, jewelry makes such a big difference. It elevates your look so much. Even if you look like shit, if you look like trash, if you look like booty, if you look so bad, if you just throw on like the right jewelry, you look a lot better. So I recommend having your day-to-day everyday jewelry always on. Find your everyday jewelry and just have it out, have it always on. It will also help eliminate that decision fatigue where like you're trying to match your jewelry to your outfit. If you have your everyday jewelry already picked out, nice and simple, easy. Another way to always look put together is to always have your eyebrows done. So I have like a little razor that I use to touch up my eyebrows every day. I don't do it every day, I try to do it like every other day, or yeah, just because I have really thick eyebrow hair and my eyebrows hairs grows back. My eyebrow hairs grow back really quickly. So just having your eyebrows nice and shaped and gelled or whatever, that makes a world of a difference as well. So keep up with your eyebrows, you'll be good. Okay, I was thinking of more tips. My other tip is to step up your hygiene. I feel like not enough people pay attention to their hygiene, and they should. So make sure you're flossing every day, make sure you're using your mouthwash. You can invest in some whitening strips and do those often. I feel like first thing people typically notice is your smiles, so take care of your teeth. I saw a TikTok recently that was really motivating. It was like, only floss the teeth that you want to keep. I was like, I want to keep all my teeth. Okay, so floss all my teeth. Got it. Because sometimes I do be lazy and I just be flossing the front ones. Sorry, I know that's gross, but yeah. So keep up with your hygiene. Elevating your hygiene can elevate your whole face. I'm not even gonna lie. For some people this might be more severe, like you might want to try to invest in Invisalign or braces if you're able to. I know not everybody can afford dental care because it's really expensive, but stepping up your mouth, doing a lip scrub, you know, taking care of your lips, putting on a lip stain, things like that is going to make you look really good. Something else that is completely free, you know what it is? Posture check. Posture will make you look really put together. So practice. There's like exercises you can do to have better posture, but just be aware of it. You know, like sit up. Right now I'm kind of slouching to be more in frame, but like sit up, shoulders back, down, relaxed, have good posture. There's like something about like neck posture too, because some people are like really forward. So you know, having your neck nice and straight and aligned, all your spine aligned, that's something that's absolutely free that elevates your look a lot. It also makes you look taller, so that's good too. Another tip I have is clean shoes. I feel like people really underestimate this. I don't know, maybe just me. I tend to have dirty ass shoes, okay? I wear my shoes into the ground. I don't care. I'm not a sneakerhead. I've never really been like super picky with my shoes or anything like that, but I do notice that clean shoes just, it's like, damn, like you don't even go outside, like you're just so like put together, like even your shoes are clean. You know, I don't know, that just gives me put together cool girl vibes. I don't know, I feel like those are all the little things that weren't so super obvious to me. I've really always been an outfit girl. I always try to have nice outfits, so everything else kind of came secondary to me. But yeah, also you could do your makeup obviously, but that's preference, especially if you're like full beat, whatever type of girl I am. And I know not a lot of people are like full beats these days, but I do. You can also do your clean girl makeup too. 3 dots of concealer and some blush, girl, you do you. But yeah, those are like the main things other than confidence. Confidence will take you far. If you can be confident and other people can feel that, kudos to you, mama, because lots of people look so good, but you can just tell by looking at them that they're insecure. And there's nothing wrong with being insecure, obviously. You just want to work on your confidence so that you can spread that aura. Like, you need that aura, you know? Some girls just have that aura of being confident and taking up space in a room unapologetically, and just being super, super confident. So confidence is fake, right? It's made up until you have it. So fake it till you make it, queens. Just be confident, be you, be unapologetic, and you will be that girl. You will be put together constantly. That's the thing that I constantly am trying to achieve, is just always looking put together, because growing up I was such a mess. Like I had a uniform going to school, so I didn't know how to dress for myself when I got out of a uniform, and then I had really messy hair and a different hair texture than everybody in my family, so I didn't know how to fix it or how to deal with it. I've spent a lot of my adolescence just trying to learn how to look put together, because I do believe that the world treats you how you treat yourself. So if you treat yourself well and with pride and you take care of the way you look, other people will acknowledge that, and I feel like it will just make your life easier. But I also just want to say to try not to put so much pressure on the way that you look, because how you look is so, at the end of the day, unimportant. Yes, looking nice and looking good can get you better opportunities, like there's pretty privilege, right? But you need to have other qualities to back it up, okay? You don't just want to be a pretty face with nothing underneath. You want to be smart, you want to be well, you want to read, you want to have skills, you want to, be more than a pretty face. So spend however much time you need to spend on making yourself look pretty or look better or just more presentable or put together, whatever. Do all of that you need to do, but also invest your energy in developing yourself in other areas of your life, such as speech, because speaking is really not one of my strengths, like at least not in a formal setting. So work on work on your other skills that have nothing to do with the way that you look as well, because being confident in that aspect, being confident in your personality and who you are, is the thing that's going to make you appear the most put together of all, right? Because somebody who is very unsure of themselves and insecure or whatnot, which a lot of us are, honestly, but people who feel that and they're constantly like thinking about how they're being perceived, you can feel that energy, you know? You can feel that. So work on yourself, work on becoming confident in your own way. And I just rambled a lot, so I hope that made sense. But yeah, I feel like I always look put together now, and now I'm working on my other skills, so that's why I feel really inclined to share that with you guys, to just have other skills, other abilities other than just looking put together, because your looks aren't everything, you know? You're worth more than your looks. And I feel like nowadays with all social media, people can get really caught up in that, and so caught up in how they look and looks maxing or what's not. And I feel like it's super toxic, especially for young girls, for young boys too now, honestly. You're worth more than how you look, okay? You are not just your looks. So keep that in mind as you try to enhance your appearance. Keep that in mind, that you are worth way more than the way that you look. And yeah, I hope this helped, and I'm gonna end the video because I'm just gonna keep rambling if I don't. Bye!